Hey YouTube, it's CrazzyRcGuy here. Today I'm going to be doing a full review of my 1/5 scale Savage Flux HP. I decided to do this review because I ordered my 1/5 conversion, so I wanted to do a review of how it handles, how it is as a truck, and then later I'll do it how it handles and how well it is as a 1/5 scale. So I'm going to start off my review with some of the pros of this truck, then to the cons, and then finally with some of the upgrades I think this truck needs. For the pros. The first pro I'm going to have to give this truck is it's extremely durable. Out of all the RC cars that I've tested, the Savage lineup is probably one of the most durable monster trucks out there. There are some other trucks out there I don't know the name of right now. I can't think of it right now, but they are pretty durable. But I think this one is probably one of my favorite trucks. Looks great and it is extremely durable. Haven't had any problems with breaking anything. All the plastic, I haven't broke anything on this whole car. So for durability wise, I have to give it a 10 out of 10 because I think it's probably one of the best monster trucks out there and it can handle some serious beating. For another pro, I'm going to have to say this truck is extremely fast on a 6S. On a 4S, you have a lot more control, but on a 6S, this thing's off the chain. Double standing backflips you hold the trigger down for about half a second, you get a double standing backflip, and it's pretty hard to land. So for a pro, this truck is extremely fast. I'm gonna get 4S lipos because 6S is just a little bit too much, but 4S the truck handles a little bit better on 4S, so I'm gonna be getting 4S batteries in the near future. So that's another pro, is that this car is extremely fast. Another pro I'm gonna have to say is the shocks. The shocks I do like. The oil in them I think is perfect right out of the box, but after you use it a little bit, you're gonna have to change the oil because my back end is sagging down a little bit. So I'm gonna change all the oil out and put some new oil, and then the shocks will be good as new. I haven't had any problems with the shocks leaking at all, so no problems with that, which I'm really grateful for. And my shock covers or guards or whatever, shock caps, there you go. I haven't had any problems with them breaking. I have heard of people breaking or snapping or whatever their shock caps, but I haven't had any problems with it because this truck is probably one of the most durable trucks I've ever had out there. I know I keep repeating that, but that is just my opinion. Another pro of this truck is the partability. You can get almost any upgraded parts that you can think of for this truck. You can get spinners for the tires, which I really like. I'm going to be getting on-road tires for this and my Eagle brushless edition, and I want to get some spinners because they just look sick. But for parts, you can get almost this whole car in all aluminum or all RPM, which I really like because RPM makes stronger plastic and it doesn't bend. Like it bends, but it doesn't bend and then break. With aluminum, it bends and stay bent. So that's why I'm going to pick RPM for this truck if I ever do break anything. Another good pro is the ground clearance. I'm going to have to say, for a monster truck, you really do need ground clearance just to get over almost all obstacles. I've put this truck through almost everything. I've been on rocks, I've been on mud, I've been on dirt, asphalt. I've been on a track too at my campsite. There's a little BMX track there. Been on there. This truck can go almost anywhere, and I think that's because of the ground clearance and of the tires. So for ground clearance, I'm going to have to give this truck a pretty high rating because it doesn't have the highest ground clearance. It has probably the perfect amount of ground clearance because it still handles well, but it can get over a lot of different obstacles. For another pro, I'm going to have to say is the 2.4 GHz remote. I don't have it right now, but with a truck this powerful, you're going to need a 2.4 GHz controller. The controller has some trims on it, so you can tune it down a little bit, but not too many. So I did put my Spectrum DXGS on here, and so far I really like it because it gives you the ability to tune down some of the power, but also have fun with the car at the exact same time. So that's probably it for pros. I'm just gonna have to say, really great truck, lots of parts that you can upgrade, really fast and pretty durable. For some of the cons, I'm gonna have to say is the back two tires, the hexes in the wheels. I stripped the first day, but I fixed that with a little mod. Some guy on YouTube did it. He made a video of how to prepare your Savage Flux for extreme bashing. I'll see if I can put the video link in the description, but I think if you have a Savage Flux, go check that video out. So I just did that little mod on my back tires, and my hexes did not strip at all anymore. Another con I'm gonna have to say is the battery doors. You do need these Velcro strips just to hold the battery doors in, and I think these battery doors are on the wrong way, because if you flip them, or if you open them up, they don't open fully. But if you flip them around, take these 2 screws out, flip the whole battery tray around, the battery tray will open that way and give you a lot more room. So I'm gonna be doing that pretty soon. Another con I'm gonna have to say is the steering servo. It's not the strongest steering servo out there. It is waterproof, but the car's not waterproof, so why do you need a waterproof servo? Anyway, the servo is not the greatest. It turns the wheels just probably like this, whereas my e-Revo brushless edition, it turns my wheels fully. But I'm going to be getting a new upgraded servo, high-tech Metal Gear servo, and I probably won't be having any more problems. One other con I'm going to have to say is that it's a little hard, not hard, but it's not easy to work on. If you have to get to some of the parts, it's pretty easy. Like the transmission, the spur gear is pretty easy. The receiver box is really easy. For the receiver box, all you have to do is remove that, and this whole thing pops out. But some of the parts on this truck, I'm gonna have to say it's a little bit harder to get to. So if you're a beginner and you're looking to get a Savage Flux, I would take the time to read the manual and just take your time to learn the truck and how to fix it. So that's probably it for some cons. It doesn't have many cons, but has a lot of pros, which is really good. Some of the upgrades I think this truck needs. Pretty soon I'm getting a new body, because as you can see with 6S LiPo battery, this body has been torn a lot. Has holes all over it, so upgrades, get a spare body. Also, another upgrade, not really upgrade, kind of a mod, put Velcro on the battery boxes, because they'll just fly open, because these little rubber things aren't the strongest. Also, get these, on the back I have some zip ties, and they just keep these, I don't know what to call them, brackets in, so the rods that hold the air in don't come out, because I would lift it up from the bumper and the pin came out and I lost it. But now I put this zip tie around here, and it holds the pin in place. So that's a really good kind of mod I think you should do. Another upgrade I think it needs is 2 big bore shocks on each tire, or 2 normal shocks on each tire. The Savage X 4.6 had 2 shocks on each other, 2 shocks on each tire, and handled a lot better than 1 shock. I know these are big bore shocks, but I want to get 2 big bore shocks for every single tire, so I think it will handle a little bit better with those. Another upgrade, as I said before, is the servo, but you can use the stock one. It's not really going to affect you much, but if you're running on dirt or gravel, it's not going to affect you, but on road you'll definitely see that the servo is a little bit weaker. So as you can see, there's my full review of the Savage Flux HP. Pretty soon I'm converting it to a 1/5 scale, which I can't wait to do. But yeah, I think it's a pretty great truck overall. For beginners, I would say read the manual, study the manual, and just get to know the car. But for price wise, it is a little high, but if you have the money, I suggest going and buying this car, because it's super durable, super fun, and so far I had a blast with it. So thank you for watching. Comment and subscribe. If you have any concerns, please post them down below. I do read them, and I will be posting many videos in the very near future. So thank you, and bye.